Hello, Taurus. How you doing? Welcome to your chakra and aura reading going from this week. So it's pretty much around about. I'm looking at really, honestly, between the 14th and the 21st of May. We will check into your energies at the moment, your chakras and your auras there at the in this week here, leading up to it, and then just see if there's any sort of changes that are sort of coming on during the week and what sort of energies may be affecting what sort of chakras within you at the moment. Obviously, it's still your birthday season, so happy birthday to you, to everybody out there who's got your birthday season. Yeah, it's all comes off the back of various sort of things that I've been seeing in your weeklies and monthly readings on the tarot readings on this channel. So without further ado, let's just get straight in here. Let's just see what's going on with your energies. For this sort of week here, we're talking sort of from the 9th going through to the 14th. So let's just go on to your aura. So there's something going on here. That's in the throat area. Third eye in the throat. And there seems to be something going on the solar plexus as well. So let's just get straight in here. Let's just go straight into the crown chakra. Let's see what's going on there. This is really well shaped, actually. It's really nice. A lot of clarity in that, and that could be down to the idea of it's your birthday season, and it should be becoming quite clear for you what you want to be doing in this coming year. So this is starting this whole new cycle of your beginning of your birthday. That looks really good. The third eye, let's just have a look at your root, because the two are connected. The root and the crown chakra are connected. So let's just have a look what's going on in the root here. Well, I haven't done this for some time, a few weeks now, and there was definitely a change on the root chakra. The root chakra is really starting to get into one. Let's just see. That could well be interesting. A transformation in the root and the crown chakra, because the root and the crown chakra is like the front and the back of of one chakra. Basically, it's one chakra. It's not two different chakras. It's one chakra, it's your vertical energy. So this is where we get into the left hand and right hand wall energies. It's your vertical energy, your raison d'etre, basically. And it seems to be channeling or your root chakra is really heading into one direction. I don't know any One Direction songs. I'm not going to sing any. So, it's bringing it into, it's like sort of like you might have been doing like 3 or 4 different jobs, and it's streamlining it into one job. That's what the sort of that's the sort of thing that's coming out of it. Let's just see what's going on with your throat and your third eye. This is a lot of activity. So there's a lot of conversion of ideas into verbal manifestation, basically, at the moment. That's what it seems to be doing. Really nice. Let's just see what's going on in your heart. Your heart is open to a lot of things. I think it's almost as if like your heart is almost sort of saying, wait and see. I'm just going to accept everything at the moment. It's going to absolutely brilliant. Let's just see what's going on in your solar plexus. That's gotten really well defined. It's got a real purpose. There seems to be a correlation between the root and the third eye and the throat chakra and the solar plexus. Let's just have a look what's going on your sacrum as well. And that's getting in alignment, but it's not as near as, because the sacrum and the third eye and throat chakras, they sort of play together in the two, but it's much more sort of mental than fundamental desires and stuff like that, but it's really building a lot of confidence in you. That's what you're sort of getting this week here. Let's just see if there's anything in particular on the auras. There we get those two sort of central energy points. There's one round here and one round here. Let's just see if there's anything coming through here on this week. There's a realization, I think, within you this week. We're looking at probably Friday, Saturday. That seems to be around about that sort of time. Sort of around about the 11th, 12th, 13th, 12th, 13th, I would say, more than anything else. There might be a realization within there, what's going on. That seems to be the main thing about it. It's got good flow and stuff like that. Let's just see what's going on in the following week. Let's just see if there's any sort of changes. So we're looking now for the energies between the 15th and the 21st. You know, I'm particularly looking at around about 16th, 17th, 17th, 18th, 19th, around that sort of period there. Let's just see what's going on. Oh, there's a big change here. So it's a lot more into the root. There's something fundamental that's coming through. And the heart as well seems to be playing as well. Let's just get into the crown chakra. Let's just see what's going on here. There's a lot of weight to that. There seems to be a lot of almost like a conscious engagement with the world around you, that there's something that's happening in the world. So there's a conscious engagement of you. Let's just see. And the third eye and the throat chakra has reduced a lot. So it's almost as if it's like there's no thinking about this. It's like this is like the logical revolution I'm talking about here. There's no thinking or talking about it. It's just a case of its consciousness that's really getting in here. Let's just see what's going on with the heart chakra. That's streamlining a lot more. So basically, with this logical progression here, it might be a case of sort of saying, I'm after my heart now, my heart's desires. This is what it seems to be like. Let's go into your solar plexus. Let's see that's a lot wider now. So it's a lot more, there's a lot more weight or sort of determination within you, but not a fiery determination. This is a real earthy determination, and it's more weight than sort of power, as it were. You know, and the power you have is in your weight or your consistency and the clearing of it. Let's just see what's going on in the sacrum. And the sacrum's quite low here, but there's a definite root thing going on here, and I think this is tying into the root and the crown. I think there's something logical coming through at the moment in that period there. And I would say it's around about the 18th, give or take a day on either side. Let's just see what's going on in your aura. There's a definite realization that is a root realization. It's almost as if like, the world has been presented to you as a sphere, and you find out that it's a pyramid shape. I'm not flat earthing, and I'm not up for that sort of thing, but I'm just using it as a blatantly obvious sort of analogy. That's the sort of thing. It seems to be a fundamental thing that rocks your foundation, as it were. Okay, and that's sort of going in that way. I'm getting more off the heart. So if you're this is where I think you should be following your heart's desires. Don't let your heart go fiery. That's not what you should be doing during this period here. I think you should be conscious about the longer term plans and getting into your heart's desires and how to produce your heart's desires. It'd be funny if it's interesting to see how it correlates with other star signs as well. Okay, so that's just a basic heads up on the energies that are coming through at the moment for you over these next sort of like 10 days, basically. I will be doing a collective reading, an individual timestamp reading for this 17th to the 19th of May, because there seems to be something coming up, and that will be coming out at the beginning of next week, leading us into that. We're looking at around about the 15th, 16th and 17th, so just before it's sort of happening, really getting the sense of the feel about what's going on. Okay, there you go. Yes, get into your heart's desires. Concentrate on your plan and your path, basically, and you will sail through with logic, because you're an earth sign as well, with logic in a very consistent way by the looks of things. There you go, Taurus. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for supporting this channel. Yeah, and everything else that goes along with it. In the meantime, I will see you for your weeklies. Don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.